What's good with everyone, man? The Ascendant is back. Chat. The reason why I got off live pretty early, to be honest, yesterday was because I had a podcast and it is officially posted. Guys, shout out to Chris King. He was a wonderful guest, and we were talking about spirituality. We're talking about entrepreneurship, and you guys can go actually watch the podcast either after this or right now. So yeah. Hi, can you get mod now? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll let you to be mod. I'll let you be the standard moderator for right now. If you do anything weird or anything that just unacceptable, then obviously you have to be unmodded. But as long as you follow the rules, everything's good, and you just do what mods usually do, you'll be fine. But yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. But yeah, guys, basically, we have a podcast. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. But yeah, we have a podcast. I did it with Chris King. Now, I know many people might not know him. He might be underrated to you guys, but he actually has a lot of insights, a lot of wisdom, and a lot of advice. So I definitely recommend you guys watch it. It's 43 minutes. And like I said, we talked about entrepreneurship and spirituality. He was also explaining how his life was hard and how he had a lot of troubles and a lot of just bad things going on in his life. Then I was explaining how sometimes when you're going through stuff, you don't realize that these tough times in this moment is literally what builds you in the future. However, when you're in these low circumstances, you're not going to think that 9 times out of 10. You're going to be so mad at the situation. You're just going to want to get out of it because it's annoying and no one wants to be going through bad stuff. And I genuinely agree. Like, no one wants to be doing that. However, once you start elevating, you start going back and assessing and saying, wow, if it really wasn't for these times, would you have even had this mindset? No, you wouldn't have had the mindset. So I know it's hard for people to understand that at first, which is reasonable because you're thinking in the moment. However, when you really assess, when you really dive deep in the future, and once you're at your future self and you analyze what's been happening, you'll say, dang, if none of this bad stuff came, you would have never got to where you were in the first place. And that's why you'll see a lot of people, they'll say, dang, like if it wasn't for these times, they wouldn't have got here. Because it's true. You need the struggle. This is so facts. Exactly, man. And this is what some people don't understand in the moment, which is fine. However, you should always reflect. You should always reflect and see how far you've came. It's very important to assess and say, wow, I really made it this far. Validate yourself. You don't need other people to say that. You say it to yourself. Because only you can truly know how far you have came. Not everyone's going to know everything about you, and that's fine. They shouldn't, actually. They shouldn't. You shouldn't be telling people everything about you. So when you're by yourself, congratulate yourself, bro. Dance if you have to. Have fun. Celebrate yourself. Because that's having internal confidence. I do it all the time, bro. I do it all the time. It's very important that you actually congratulate yourself. Where is Venom? That's actually a good question. I don't know where Venom is at all. I don't know what he's doing right now. He might join in about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. If not, then he'll at least get to watch the recording because I'll make it live or make it public after. Is he still a mod? Yeah. For the people who are mod, like if you can't make it to every stream, that's fine. As long as when you are here and when there is a chat, as long as you just follow the rules, ban people who are being weird or just saying hateful stuff or whatever, and you're just not being cringe, not banning people or timing out people for no reason, you're good. So I'm not gonna unban you as long as you're doing your thing. But yeah, guys, going back to what I was saying about the going through stuff and that when in your future, you'll see that these times really built you. I'm telling you, bro, it literally, when you were at the bottom, if you accept the harsh realities of the earth, if you accept the truth, then your life will start becoming better. However, people want comforting lies. People don't want the truth. People want what feels true, what feels true to them. They don't want the actual truth. The actual truth is harsh. And also what I realize is that sometimes the truth can come off as controversial. Sometimes you're not even meaning to be controversial. However, it instantly breeds controversy because you are saying something that most people haven't even confronted or faced in their lives or have been trying to avoid. This is the thing. When people try to avoid it, instead of them saying, that did hit, that is the truth, they want to cover it all up by saying, oh, you're being too controversial. Oh, I don't want to hear that. And see, that's the problem. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to set yourself free. You want to stay stuck. That is how you stay stuck, when you don't accept the harsh realities of the earth, because this is the harshest reality of the earth. The harshest reality is that it is going to be hard. No one is going to care. You actually think someone's going to pay your rent, pay for your car note, pay for your food? You actually think people are going to do that? No one is doing that. No one is doing that. Yo, what's good, Venom? What's good? Bro, literally, FSA said, where are you? I was like, I don't even know where you're at. But I was like, he might join in like 5-10 minutes. Ugh. Yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything y'all want to talk about, let me know in the chat. We can talk about whatever subject y'all want to talk about. Today we're doing a freestyle rant. So what's good, Venom? But yeah, guys, podcast fully uploaded. Hold on, I'm gonna check Twitter real quick. Let's see. Let's go on Twitter real quick, guys. Speed just shared an Instagram story riding a jet ski in Qatar. Chat. That is tough. That is tough. And look, and what's crazy is that Speed got here because he didn't need external validation. He still stuck with the plan, and that's why he's able to do this. See, what I've noticed about most people is if you are fear of judgment, if you have fear of criticism, or what will these people think about you, you're not going to make it, because everyone's going to have a opinion on you. Every single person is going to have some form of opinion on you, whether if it's good, whether if it's mid, or whether if it's bad. People are still going to have opinions on you. So why would you let an opinion dictate what you're going to do? I'm telling you, because there'll be people on the internet, so they'll be big and they'll go to school and the people say, ha, you're big. Then they'll lose weight. Ha, you were too skinny. Then their teeth are crooked. Ha, your teeth are crooked. Then when they get it fixed, it's like, ha, the way you smile is weird. Like, people are always going to talk. This is the thing. Hate is a very, very, it's a very, very good thing, and it's a bad thing for some people. This is the thing. For the people who understand that hate can be used as fuel for your business, it's a positive. However, the people who don't have that mindset, it's bad because they don't like people talking about them, which is fine. However, we have to accept that people are going to talk. Doesn't matter if you're at the bottom grinding to the top. Doesn't matter if you're at the middle grinding to the top. Doesn't matter if you're at the bottom staying at the bottom, or in the middle staying at the bottom. Doesn't matter if you're at the top, or it doesn't matter if you're grinding to the top. People are always going to talk. So let them. Who cares? Who cares? This is your sixth stream watching you. Appreciate it. Peter Ellis is a real one. Venom's a real one. FSAT's a real one. Shout out to all y'all, man. Tuning in and tapping in. But yeah, guys. Guys, I see another video. It says Aaron the plumber gets the beats put on him. Oh, no. Dang. Who's Aaron the plumber? He was that guy on the Arlette popped the balloon show, and he had went viral from that show. However, apparently he got into a fight, and it's a woman recording it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Of course, yeah, bro. It's a woman recording it. You know, that's the thing. People make school fights so obvious, bro. Like the shirt, man. Appreciate it, bro. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let's see what else is on Twitter. Amazon worker was on the verge of tears after revealing no one at work flirts with her. What? Revealing no one at work flirts with her? I mean, does she just expect people to flirt with her? What the heck? Oh my. Oh my. Now someone said they mean Shotty is built like a seahorse. What did she think? Oh my. There's someone else in the comments that can't believe people wake up every day, go to work, clock in just to flirt. I mean, that shouldn't be the only reason you're going to work, just to get guys. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking with guys, but you need to be focused on your career. You need to be focused on, if you want to get out of that job, getting out of that job, right? Now, obviously, on the side or after work or something, maybe if you want to talk to a girl or vice versa, if a girl wants to talk to a dude, that's fine. But to be sitting there, going to work, to solely focus on that, no, that's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. No, you need to be doing the money you make, the money that you can save and invest and build a business with. That should be your main reason why you're going to work. If you want to escape the 9 to 5 route, that's only if you want to escape the 9 to 5. Because I'm telling you, most people, and let's be honest, and let's not cap. We all want some form of freedom, and a job does not give you freedom because you have to on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Like, bro, by the time you get back, you eat, you take a shower, the day's pretty much over. And then they give you Saturday and Sunday, like you even have any freedom, when that time on Saturday and Sunday should be used. It is a vital session that you need to have in order to escape this 9 to 5. Saturday and Sunday is plenty of time. Plenty of time. That's what I'm saying, bro. Why did you time him out? Well, oh, you doing his YouTube? All right, bro. I'll if you do it one more time, I'm gonna have to unmod. Even if it was on accident. Like, I understand, but we'll go ahead and make you a moderator. Just try not to do that. Because I don't have time for trolls or anything. I'm not saying you're a troll, but I'm saying I don't have time for it. No, you're good. You're good. You're good, man. You're good. Hmm. Oh yeah, Chad. This is actually sad, but a teen was charged after basically beating this special needs student in a high school locker room. And they were like making fun of him, and apparently he wanted the special needs kid to call him daddy and stuff. Like, I don't know why they be doing all this like weird stuff, but that stuff is just, what is going on with the world? Whew. Like, what is going on? Bro, you're trying to watch The Prince of Egypt. What's your favorite song on there? Good question. Hmm. Hmm. The song where Moses and Pharaoh were basically fighting, where they were basically disagreeing. It was when Pharaoh was like, how have you have come to hate him so? Is this what you wanted? Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. What is going on with the world? I know, bro. The world is just getting crazy, bro. Like, honestly, bro, like you can't even sit there and be broke anymore. Like, being broke isn't even an option at this point. It's not. It's not an option. You have to get up there. You have to. That's my favorite song on there too. Exactly, bro. Good song. All right, guys. Apparently, yo, why did they title this, bro? They said generational bop. India Love says that she is correcting herself after getting caught in yet another act of thoughterry. It's in her nature to act like a thought. Like, and then watch. The thing is, and this is the thing, most men aren't gonna want to marry her. This is the thing, because she's gonna end up getting like older, and she's probably gonna want marriage, which I think she was already doing. That's the thing. With that record of those guys and stuff, it's like, especially how social media is, most dudes are not gonna want that. Now she will be able to get a husband. Let me make this clear. She'll be able to get the simp, but she don't want the simp. When it comes to the high value guys, they don't want this, bro. They don't want this. Well, Neon will be there. I know, bro. Freaking Neon, bro. He has clout, bro. He needs to work on other aspects of his life, bro, so that girls will only be around him for his clout. Because Neon just has to be honest with himself. Like, you have to think about it, Neon. Like, would these girls be around you? And that's where, like, you got it. That's why it's good to, like, when you grow up with none, because you really get to see how people actually are. But let's go. Let me go ahead and hear India Love, and then I'll go ahead and tell y'all what she's basically saying.
What really threw me off was the Discord voice note. Like I thought my Discord was a community of people who like was close knit. Like I really like speak to them. So it really hurt my feelings kind of when they exposed my voice note. But when I sent that voice note in my Discord, I was still drunk from the night before and I was in panic mode of trying to defend myself when that is not um
Will you
not
be
what
there?
you
No, I'm not gonna be there, kid. I'm not gonna be there. Heck no. No, cause look, if she even wanted a high value man to take her seriously, you have to at least go 6 months to 2 years without doing anything that's 3 or 4ish. Like you can't just stop one day. Like for instance, let's say she was a 304 at 3:59 p.m. And let's say at 4:59 p.m. she's ready for marriage. No, what are you talking about? Ready for marriage, my behind. You ain't ready for no dang marriage.
how I feel, and for me to, only thing that matters is how God feels about me. And
Oh
that's
my
that.
gosh. Now she has to say, so since people are calling her a generational bop, because you are India Love, now she's saying the only thing that matters is how God feels about her. Nah, 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 nah. You wasn't saying that when you were with those dudes. Don't be trying to put God in it now. Bro, woman, bro. Well, some women are funny, bro. Don't be trying to put God in it now. She's like, the only thing that matters is how God feels about her. I'm sure he feels the same way exactly. Because what she's doing is sin. Like, what do you like? Of course, bro. Of course. She hasn't repented. I know. And now she wants to mention God. But I'm telling you, bro, too. It says Kai Cenat's mom shows love to iShowSpeed after he won Streamer of the Year at the Esports Award. I'm not gonna lie, he actually deserved it, bro. iShowSpeed definitely deserved it for sure. Like if now I don't watch either of them to be honest, but if I had to choose one to watch, it would definitely be iShowSpeed because he's more going places. That's the thing with Kai. I mean, he was in his room. He was pulling a lot of views just to be in his room. I can't lie. He was pulling a lot of views, man. So shout out to him. Shout out to him, man. They always do the Sophie Rain. They always do the Sophie Rain did the same thing. Yup, they always do it, bro.
like made me feel good about myself. I sat on a couple seats next to him. 5 minutes later, he looks at me. He's like is doing like after the game. Like he's doing like hand signals to like take a picture with him after the game. Just because I'm courtside at a Lakers game. He'll give me the attention of the day. Which is like the most insane shit how it works. So after the game, I didn't even say anything. After the game, he looks at me, he like points at me and tells me to come.
Dang, man. All right. Woman uses dish soap to properly clean her ground beef before cooking. Why is she using dish soap? Why are you using dish soap in your meat? Ah, heck nah. Yeah. She's definitely trying to go viral by doing some other stuff. Cause ain't no way you cooking with that. Toof, bro. The internet is crazy, man. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end right here because my phone is on 2%. So yeah, guys, we'll be live again Monday. The Ascendant will be back. Yeah, man. If y'all have any final thoughts or any final questions you guys want me to answer, let me know real quick. If there's no other questions, then I'll go on and end, and I'll see y'all on Monday. Oh, you're not the Ascendant, kid. There's only one Ascendant. Only one. Me, kid. Oh yeah, actually, I looked up Bakugan because I was like, dang, I used to actually watch this, and then I was watching a little bit of Beyblade Shogun Steel, just a little bit. No, my phone's on 1%. All right, real quick, what do you think about Remeses? All right, what do I think about Remeses? All right, well, Remeses is a guy who didn't care about the people because he already had wealth, and that's the thing. You know, when you haven't grew up poor and broke, you don't have any like feelings towards the other people who are below you. You're just like scatter along, like like he didn't care. Moses more out of heart because like his family actually came from the poverty. Dang, my freaking laptop went dead, and now my phone's about to go dead. But yeah, I need